Hello my friends and welcome to our blind let's play of Zero Time Dilemma, game number 3 in the Zero Escape series. Let's play the Nonary Games. This is the sequel to Virtue's Last Reward and 999, and if you have not played either of those two games yet or seen our playthrough of those two games, please stop right now, go to the description box below and click the links I have posted to go start the 999 playthrough first, or click on the top right. I'll have a little info box there with links that will take you directly to either 999, which was game number 1, or Virtue Last Reward, which is game number 2. While I did say you could probably play or see Virtue Last Reward before playing 999, after fully playing through it, I can't say that I would recommend it. Start with the beginning, work your way to this one, and then we'll be able to enjoy this better together. If you're still here, I assume you've seen those two series, and you've seen the pain and anguish and me bashing my head into the wall trying to figure out puzzles, and also the exultation and the joy of finding out the puzzles in these games. It has been a wonderful ride, and although we have reached the end of this series, I do want to bring to mention something first. And that is what I like to call the Mass Effect effect. Basically, Mass Effect was an amazing game, but the third one just didn't live up to the second one. And it ended on a note that left a lot of fans divided. What I would like us to do collectively before we start playing is just do us all a favor. Take all the expectations that you have for this game that you built up because you've watched the first two games, and just set them aside. Approach this game with anticipation and with excitement and with eyes and ears that want to hear a fresh new story. Let's not judge the third game based on the previous two. You know, after we beat this game, we can always look back and say, well, I like this better than this or like this. But during the game, let's just enjoy Zero Time Dilemma for the game that it is. Coincide. The Nevada Desert. Decom.
Hey, open up!
Oh, so we're back in the Nevada Desert. By the way, we should only maybe believe the things that are on the screen.
Who would do this?
Because we've already seen that they're not always true.
What's wrong with you?
Someone's one-night mistake?
A mistake?
Maybe Diana's.
This isn't the time for jokes.
Now that guy looks
Let me
familiar.
guess. That helmet can't come off, can it?
She
So
kind of looks
creepy.
familiar.
I don't want it near me.
Is that
Where the
Climb?
hell did this thing come from?
Probably not.
Forget it. Shouldn't we be trying to get out of here?
Impossible. This is a confinement room.
The bar's only open from the other side.
Nothing to do but ask whoever did this to let us out.
The mastermind's right there. That kid locked us up.
So he was the one who put these on us?
Now those look familiar. Well, different design, but they look familiar.
It wasn't me.
It talks.
Ooh, purple robes. Is this gonna be the old woman? Nah, it can't be. It's 2028. She wouldn't be an old woman at this point.
Life is simply unfair. Don't you think?
That's...
There are moments when a single snail can make a world go extinct.
Go extinct.
What the hell are you going on about?
Who are you?
I'm sure you'll determine that eventually.
Why are you doing this?
I require all of you to take part in a game.
A game?
with the fate of you, me, and the human race in the balance.
Who is this?
That.
Let's get started, shall we?
I imagine that's the new Zero.
Beneath my foot, there's a coin. One side of it is red, while the other side is blue. Which side of the coin is facing up? Make a guess. However, you only get one chance.
Do we get something if we get it right?
Your freedom. I promise that I will release all of you.
And what if we're wrong?
You won't lose. You will have to stay in the game until at least 6 of you are dead.
6.
Let's go with blue.
It's red.
Right, red. It's gotta be red.
50-50 chance. The odds for each are the same.
Then we should vote.
Wait! I can't believe you guys.
Kane's right. You just going to do what he says?
Akane.
What do you think, Carlos? You are the leader of this group. I will take your decision as everyone's final answer.
What are you talking about?
I'll let Carlos choose.
Pick red.
It's blue.
So what do you say, Carlos?
No, Carlos!
Don't answer him!
Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
Time to decide. Wait, we're already doing this? Are you kidding me? We're already doing this, deciding the fate of everything? Okay, this game just like started on Mach 5. A couple things before we started. What we noticed. Definitely noticed Sigma. Vi doesn't have white hair, but I'm pretty sure the girl with glasses, not the glass with the girl. I'm pretty sure the girl with glasses is Vi because it sure sounded like Vi and it sure looks like her. Akane? Is that our Akane? Because she looks really different. Just stating. What about anyone else in the group? Well, the girl with red hair could be Clover, although I don't think it is. So those are just some of the initial appearances. What are we going to decide? Well, the first thing we're going to probably do is save, right? Although, then again, there's no real point in saving because no matter what you choose determines the story. One thing I do notice here is it's got 7 question marks. And in the previous games, the question marks were the endings, so to speak. It also says all team on the top left. Interesting. We have a flowchart here, but just like in our Virtual Last Reward playthrough, we are not going to access the flowchart until we get to our first, basically ending. This is going to be a mystery to us until we get further in the game, because, you know, I like the mystery. We have an option menu here. Subtitles are on. The voice volume is maxed. The default settings for this game was like this.
Zero time dilemma.
So this was the default settings, and what I did was
Zero time
I just did that. I turned the voice up 2 and the BGM up 1, so that's why it's like this. Cursor speed, we'll leave on normal for now. English spoken text, I like English dubs. It's just the way I am. I always prefer English dubs over Japanese dubs. It's, like I said, it's just the way I am. I always like to have subtitles on because I'm getting old and my hearing's not good enough sometimes. I like to read the screen. We have a log here. We are that solitary snail. Time to choose. And we have a memo, which is once again our little drawing pad. Very cool. Looks like we had 2 pages this time. And we have our files, which is Cinema and Quest. Looks like a lot of files. It looks different from before as well. All right, cool. What are we gonna choose? Now, if you know me from any of my playthroughs, I always like to say left is right. And what does that mean? It means whenever you play like an RPG, and you come to a fork in the road, you always want to go left first, because normally left will take you to a path that's not going to help you with progression, which means you're going to find more loot and better stuff before you have to go right. I don't know if that's an exact thing or an exact science. It's just one of those weird theories that I have about gaming, where the left path is always the most, is always the best path to choose first to figure out more about the game you're playing. So we're gonna choose left. It's not about colors, it's about location. Let's go for it. Your choice is made. You could also say red, you're dead, and blue, you're through, which in case we're both dead either way, so it doesn't help.
It's red.
So we are Carlos, apparently. Hey, we got it. Is that
See?
a good thing?
Didn't I say it'd be red?
Yeah, whatever.
Well done, Carlos.
Thank you.
Are you some kind of clairvoyant?
I wonder if we made that
It's
happen.
just luck. I had a 50% chance. It's not too hard to get it right.
Hey, hold on a sec. Okay, sure, you lucked out with your guess. But what if you had gotten it wrong?
What does it matter? Everything worked out fine.
So, are you going to make good on our deal?
Fear not. I'm a fair person. I promised to release you, and I shall.
Do we all just die?
But before that, I apologize, but you must all sleep.
Sleep?
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Why would we forget?
I wonder. Pleasant dreams.
I'm wondering if we should turn down the BGM just a little, because that guy's voice is kind of muffled.
I know. You're...
Your... payoff. If you're wondering what the heck is happening in this game, I don't know. Don't ask me. Like I said, just Nevada Desert, DCOM. Just sit back and enjoy the confusion. 12/31/2028, 12:05.
Hey, hold on. Why are we outside?
I have no clue.
When I woke up, we were on the ground over there.
Huh?
What is it?
Didn't we all have something attached to our left wrists?
Yeah, they're all gone.
I suppose we might have.
Coin.
Huh?
Nothing. I just saw an image of a coin flash in my mind. It was flipped and falling.
Come to think of it.
Okay, she does seem to have a little more white hair. It's just the way it's tinted on the screen.
Damn, I can't remember anything.
I'm almost positive that's
neither.
Spy.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but
Someone?
What kind of bet?
Did we all forget what happened?
Hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
This is the weirdest start to a video game I've ever had. And I played Virtual Last Reward in 999. Huh. Well, there we go, my friends. We have just completed Zero Time Dilemma. And it didn't even take 89 episodes to do it. My name is FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, and Yeah, what the heck is going on, game? I mean, seriously, did you just have an ending within the first? I mean, the first episode is gonna have an ending? How does that happen? What is going on? These are the... so if you have no idea what's going on, like I said, this is what we're in for. The fact that the game throws this at us this fast tells me we're in for a bit of a ride. And it also subverts expectations because whereas previous games that continue seem to like lead to a larger picture, this game can just end at any point. This is why I said we need to put our expectations of the other two beside and just go with what's new. Yeah, let's stop the credits. Trophy iron, beginning of the end. Congratulations, we already have a trophy. CQD and 1. I'm sure Alpha Mate's gonna be really happy to know that the game, that we got a an ending within the first half episode, because he absolutely loves it when that happens. Now what's going on? Now it is time to choose whose fate you will follow first. Select a team to continue the story. Wait, this. What? What is going on? I'm so tempted to hit the square button to see what's going on, but I said technically we did get an ending, so I can do it, but no, I'm not gonna hit the square button right now. That's kind of cheating. I always say left is right, so we should probably go with Mr. Carlos first, I guess. Even though, I'm so interested to know if that's Clover or not, and I'm so interested to know why he's got a giant. I never played Nair, but I did play Sino Alice, and in Sino Alice they have those enemies that kind of look like that. So I'm kind of wondering why he has that Nair helmet on. But we're gonna go with Carlos's team. Wait, are these the name of the C for Carlos, Q for Quinnick, and D for Deborah? Yeah, his name is Quinnick and her name is Deborah. Huh. My brain does weird things. The C and it goes Carlos, so it says, oh, these guys must also have that name too. We're gonna go with Carlos. Each image you see here is a story fragment. Only one is available to you now, but more will unlock as the story unfolds. Select any unlocked fragment to continue this. What the heck is going on? When you find you are unsure how to control something in the game, press R2 to open the control guide. So we have the coin flip. Coin flip. Coin flip. Huh. So all three have the coin flips. Alright, we're just gonna stick with colors, and we're gonna go with the coin flip here. Heads or tails? Oh, this is the flow. I don't want to see the flowchart. Stop trying to spoil me, game. So we won the coin toss, and it got us to a payoff. Like I said, I'm gonna avoid using the flowchart as much as possible. So we need to go back to this event, I assume. This is so weird, and I'm so excited to be playing it right now.
Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
It's kind of sad that we have to choose the one that could lead to 6 people's deaths in order to save the world. Alright, blue it is. I wonder if the game is like designed so that you always win the first toss no matter what.
It's blue.
And then it's programmed where the second choice is always a loss. Or is this always going to be red no matter what happens? That'd be so trippy.
That's why I told you red.
Carlos, you asshole! You got it wrong!
Carlos.
What were you thinking?
Hey, wait a second! Carlos isn't the one to be blamed for all this.
Right. The person who started it is
that guy.
So, what now?
You should know already. You were wrong, so the game continues.
Until 6 people are dead, huh?
At least 6.
At least 6.
It's possible there may be more than that.
Why don't we hurry and get this over with then?
Before you begin, I'm going to need all of you to go to sleep.
Sleep?
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Forget? But why?
There's no point to telling you now. You won't remember anything. Pleasant dreams.
This guy is so creepy. By the way, I love the Plague Doctor mask. For me, that's like always one of my favorite like apparels. And so it begins. By the way, they were showing a intro video there. I skipped it because Spike Chunsoft has a bad tendency to put spoilers in the intro videos.
Carlos!
And I don't want to be spoiled. So I just skipped the video.
Akane.
Come straight here. So that's Akane?
Bastard! What the hell's going on? You brought all of us here!
No! It's not me!
Then what the fuck is that stupid thing on your head?
Let it go, Eric. No need to take it all out on the kid.
Mira?
I wonder what this is.
Give it up, Diana. It's better that you don't force it off.
D for Diana.
Why do you say that?
Ah.
You should listen to her. I get the feeling she's seen it before.
Bracelet?
That's what it was called a year ago. Right, Akane?
Junpei.
Oh, Junpei's here. Ooh.
Good morning.
I didn't see that one coming.
How are you feeling?
Who's this?
I am Zero. The second Zero.
The second?
Let me make one thing clear. This is a recording. So don't bother asking questions as I cannot answer them.
But let's pay attention. See what he says, how he says
I'd
it.
like to tell you an old story. 17 years ago, on a rainy morning, a woman went jogging in a large park. Her usual route led her to a fork in the road. Normally she'd run down the right path, but for some reason, this day, she chose the left. Along the way, she bumped into a senior citizen she saw every day. Surprised to see her, they asked, "Why did you come this way today?" This was her reply. Because there was a snail. Her body was discovered a few hours later. Murdered. They found her in some bushes along the left path. Sometimes, life is simply unfair. Don't you think?
What the hell is all this nonsense?
It's the same for all of you. The pull of an unjust fate carried you along to this moment, only to find yourselves in this bomb shelter 50 meters below ground.
Wait, what?
As you can see, this place is divided into 3 sections. Carlos, Akane, and Junpei, you 3 are in Ward C. You will henceforth be referred to as C-Team. Your leader shall be Carlos. Next is Q, Mira, and Eric. You are located in Ward Q.
Q.
Your name will be Q-Team.
What does
As
Q stand
evidenced
for?
by the name, the leader is Q.
Hey, wait!
Is this a joke?
And finally, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. Ward D is where the 3 of you are. Diana is the leader. That makes you the D-Team. You may wander as you like, as long as you remain within your respective wards. There is a time limit, however. 90 minutes. Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
Memory erasing drugs?
As a result, you'll all fall into a deep, uninterrupted sleep. You will also forget everything that occurred in those past 90 minutes.
What?
The bracelet has an additional function. A watch. Pressing the buttons on each side simultaneously will display the time.
12:10.
Today is December 31st, New Year's Eve. The year turns over in less than half a day. Unfortunately, very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2029. Take a look at the door. It's clearly marked with an X. Beyond this X door is a hallway with an elevator. Riding the elevator up will take you above ground. There's no other way out. The door is easy enough to open. Simply obtain the X passes and enter them into the input device beside it. 6 X passes are needed for it to unlock. 1 X pass will be announced every time someone dies. In blunter terms, if 6 of you die, the rest will gain all of the passwords and will be able to open the X door.
This is bullshit.
One caveat. The door remains open for only 30 seconds. Once that passes, it will automatically close and never open again. Oh yes. With this information, surely some of you at this point are thinking, how can I kill 6 people?
What? No one would.
I'll give you one opportunity. By majority vote, determine one team to execute.
Wait, what?
What?
Do you see the computer in the corner of the room? The team names of your newfound enemies will be displayed on that monitor. Choose the team you've decided to eliminate.
What?
Each team gets 1 vote. The leader must submit it for the group. Your deadline is 13:30. Any team that hasn't voted before the time limit is up shall be penalized 2 votes. The group with 2 or more votes will lose. Every member of that team will be executed.
What kind of sick game is this?
Let us begin. This is the decision game, a game of fate. The lives of you, me, and the human race hang in the balance.
What kind of game is this? Grain of sand. Team select. Explains the story from viewpoints. You'll be able to switch between teams after every chapter. So I can go to Q team and oh, okay, so this is the decision point. So basically we all just witnessed this. And now we're on to this. So I think it's best just to stay with Charlie's team for now and open ourselves up as we go. Probably the best bet. So we're gonna stick with Charlie's team. Huh. Yeah, so we've already saw this from this point of view. And now we're on this point of view. So I think this is our first branching point. Obviously, we're gonna go here. Execution C. Execution Charlie's team. That's what it means. Prep room. By the way, I am going into the options real quick to make that change I talked about. Just drop the BGM a little. Drop the sound effects a little, just so we can make sure we hear the voices clearly. Decontamination room. Control. Power room. Why is it showing all this? Infirmary. Pantry.
So this is the last room.
Yes.
Rec room.
We've checked everywhere we could.
Map of Ward C
It's
stored in
just
file.
as Zero said, huh? There's no way to get out, except by opening the X door.
50 minutes left until the vote deadline.
Don't tell me you want to vote.
How can we not? If we refuse, C-Team gets 2 votes automatically. We'll die.
But
Hey, do you think this could be part of the experiment? DCOM's whole psychological test.
Nope.
What? Why?
That masked guy called himself Zero. I have no clue why he's here, but he's for real.
So that means he's actually willing to kill off a whole team?
Yeah.
But how?
He said that there's an anesthetic in our bracelets, right? So we'll be sleeping and then bam! Or maybe... There's a bunch of different ways.
if only there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're planning on begging them not to vote C-Team or something?
Well, no, but I thought, why not spread out the votes?
What do you mean?
So each team votes
Remember
for...
what Zero said? The group with 2 or more votes will lose.
I get it. Maybe C-Team could vote for D-Team, D-Team for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team. Then all the teams would have 1 vote each.
That's my Connie.
That'd make it a 3-way tie. And no one would have to die?
Smart girl.
How do we make sure they know to do it?
Lounge.
Hey! Mira! Eric! Diana!
Phi! Sigma! Can you hear us?
It's not working.
Damn it.
Hey, Akane, why don't you try using the morphogenetic field?
Huh? Morphogenetic field?
Let the game end where...
Let the game end where I treat
2.
What's this supposed to mean?
The game will end, and something about 2 people? I guess the tough part is figuring out treat. If it's like trick or treat, then maybe it means there's a reward or a gift or something.
But it could also mean treatment, which would imply being cared for.
Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, anyone know what this thing could be?
A box?
What's inside of it?
Maybe some kind of white smoke.
Automate Bako?
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Urashima Taro, right? Japanese folklore. Something about jumping through time, I think.
This label says Force Quit Box.
What's that?
Looks like there's a keyboard.
There's probably a password that goes there.
Then something ends if you punch it in?
But what, though?
Maybe the game Zero's making us play.
Wait. You really think Zero'd put something that easy here?
It seems like it wouldn't even have to be a box for that.
Didn't think it'd work.
Just pressing random buttons isn't going to solve anything.
There is so much going on. I have no idea what's going on. It's a great feeling.
So, what now?
What can we do?
Maybe we should just get this voting business over with.
Junpei.
No, we still have some time.
Come on, man. You're supposed to be the leader here.
How the hell did we get into this mess anyway?
It's a
Do
very
you
good
guys
question.
have any ideas?
What to ask? Well, this is interesting. Who is Zero? What is Zero's purpose? What is your relationship? Oh, kind of seem to be Junpei and Connie seem to be a little cold to each other right now. So let's ask about this.
Akane Kurashiki. Junpei Tenmyoji.
His last name's
You're
Tenmyoji?
both Japanese, right?
Wait, what?
Yes?
And you both lived in Japan when you were kids.
I didn't know that.
You even went to the same school. So you're childhood friends.
Who told you that?
Sigma. He mentioned it back in DCOM. We all lived in close quarters in that facility for 5 days. Information spreads fast. So, whose idea was it for you to join?
Huh?
The DCOM experiment. You two signed up together, right?
No, we didn't. We did this on our own.
Wait, you're telling me you guys just happened to bump into each other at DCOM?
It wasn't a coincidence. It was inevitable.
That's very Thanos-like of you.
Why did you subject yourself to this circus?
I didn't mention it before? I kinda really need a lot of cash. They said they'd give us $500,000 if we joined up.
Wow.
Huh. Color me surprised. Thought a hero of justice had no need of money.
A what?
Didn't you say you're a firefighter? A really good one?
Hey, my brother's a
You
firefighter.
faced off against danger and saved a whole bunch of people. Sounds like a hero to me.
I just have good instincts. Doesn't seem to matter where I find myself. They're pretty good at telling me which path has death at the end.
I have a feeling all of our paths have death at the end. Let's start with who is Zero.
Who is Zero?
To be accurate, you should probably ask, who is the second Zero instead?
Then that means there has to have been a first one, right?
Yeah, there is.
You know him?
Her.
Sorta. I brought it up earlier. A bracelet a lot like this one has been strapped to my wrist before. It happened last year. Akane and I were trapped somewhere. The person responsible back then was named Zero.
But I don't think that one has anything to do with this one.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be connected.
Just, please. Believe me.
She's right.
Can we be sure, though? I mean, can we absolutely be sure? Because, you know, the ending of Bridge of the Last Few Words suggests that Connie and Sigma have a lot more in play here. But then again, I don't think they know what happened in the game itself because, yeah, I would have to say Zero is probably not Akane or Junpei or Sigma or Phi. Zero is probably the one that has to do with the, you know, I don't even know if this game has anything to do with, you know, the Mars mission. I mean, that's just an expectation that we have, right? I mean, that's something that is built in our mind that this has to do with the Mars mission in Radical 6. We need to stop that. We need to, like, take that information and throw it away because, I mean, the way time travel works, you can't do that. Yeah, what's Zero's purpose here?
Why is Zero doing this?
To make us play a game, right? This decision game or whatever.
With the fate of mankind on the line.
So it's true.
Do you know something, Akane?
I think if we end up losing this game, we're all going to die.
At least 6 of us are.
6 billion people will.
Never mind.
So what Sigma said back then up in DCOM was...
At this rate, 6 billion people will die.
Yes, what Sigma said is the truth. Have you ever heard of the term reverie syndrome?
No?
What causes it is unknown. Neither the nerves nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
Hey, hold up. How does this and what we were talking about before go together?
Shouldn't you know already?
Huh?
A crisis. Mankind is currently facing what is clearly an unprecedented crisis. Those affected are sensing it's coming.
Reverie syndrome.
You've heard of it?
Yeah, kinda.
So what if... Okay, early theory time. What if what we're doing is the same thing that we did in like 999? Whereas there's people on the Mars mission that are playing the exact same game that we're playing here. And our decisions are affecting their decisions. By the way, it's 107.
Gab!
Where did you come from?
What? How do you know?
Looks like you made it here using this vent.
Does that mean it's connected to the surface?
I don't think so. A vent to the surface would defeat the purpose of a bomb shelter.
So he came from another ward then.
It's too dark, I can't see anything. But Ward Q is down that direction, right?
Yes, it is.
Think you can fit in there, Akane?
No, there's no way.
Someone likes cake too much.
Oh, I know. Let's cut off Junpei's arm. He should be able to fit through then.
Well, if you give him a little bit of time, I have a feeling that both of his arms are going to get chopped off. Oh wait, that's Junpei, never mind.
No answer, huh?
So can we send the dog through with the message?
Did they steal you away from DCOM too?
But why the dog?
Maybe they felt bad about leaving him alone up there?
Baloney. You really think Zero do us any favors?
Hold on. I think I got an idea that may work. This case. It holds medication, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. It's empty.
Did that bastard Zero take the meds?
I still think this could work. We can use it.
We can deliver a message.
Wait a sec.
I like color so far.
A beer coaster and a pen.
Seems like a
Found
smart
him on
dude.
the counter of the bar.
There's something written on it.
Oh, I did that.
Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team.
Oh! You're going to put it in the case and have Gab go through the vent.
Cross your fingers he can get to Q-Team.
You really think it'll be that simple?
So we shouldn't?
Well, I guess we don't have anything to lose. Why don't we give it a shot?
Yeah, as long as the other teams don't betray us. They wouldn't do that, right? So sudden though.
What did you throw?
It's like you just died.
Cheese. Picked it up with the coaster. Was over there on the counter.
Why don't we just toss in some ketchup and pickles too? Maybe next time he comes back, he'll be a hot dog. It was a joke.
Carlos is just like, dude, what's wrong with you?
5 minutes left.
Gab's not come back.
Let's just vote, Carlos. Like I said, if we forfeit...
I know!
Hey, there's one thing we can do.
What is it?
You remember what you wrote on the Gab letter?
The what?
The message we sent the furry pigeon to deliver? C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team and Q-Team for C-Team.
Yeah? So what?
So, vote for Q-Team instead.
What? Junpei, you can't be suggesting... If we do that, they'll end up with 2 votes and...
Jumpy.
Yep. Q-Team will be out.
Man.
Granted, this whole thing is assuming our initial plan works. The note makes it to D-Team, and Diana votes the way we want her to. Think about it for a second. 6 people have to die or we're never getting out of this bomb shelter. Those are the rules of the decision game according to Zero. Balancing the votes won't do us any good. We'll just end up falsely prolonging someone's death.
Junpei.
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Come on, Carlos. Vote for Q-Team.
No, you can't!
Why did Junpei become bloodthirsty? I mean, I know the logic behind what he's saying, but... Man, that is... Choose who to execute. Man, this is just wild. Now, I know I say left is always right, but in this case, that doesn't matter. What matters is what do we believe. And the first time I play through a game, I always like to say we should be, we should be true to ourselves. We should vote the way that we believe we should vote. And I have a history of voting ally and getting killed for it. So that changes today. Because instead of voting for ally, we're going to vote for the D team. Yeah, technically when I'm allying with them, we're still voting to kill them. So I guess it has changed, but we're going to be true to ourselves. We're going to say, hey, look, this is the way we voted. This is the way we said we're going to vote. And we're going to... Yeah. Man. To die already. The first episode. Oh, well. Your choice is made.
Your vote has been accepted.
Ah, I was worried you weren't going to do it, Carlos.
You'll see, Akane. Just because we did what we said we would doesn't mean this will work.
What is up with Jumpy?
Hell, we don't even know if our note reached the other teams or not. And even if it did, there's no guarantee they did what we asked. 2 possibilities will come out of this. The 3 members of D Team will die.
Or it's our heads on the chopping block.
Oh.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended.
This is it, my friends.
Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision they made. As
Wow.
all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Question is, do we wake up? Do we even know what our vote did? Oh, gee. D team. What? Why don't we have anything new? Is it because we died? I don't know. I think a good strategy, because of the way the chapters work, a good strategy might be to play through here, and then play through here, and then play through here. Like, or CDQ or whatever. So like each time we make a decision, we jump to the other side of the coin to see. I mean, I know it's a little more different from what we normally do, but then again, I did say this is a different game. I don't know what happened. I want to know what happened. All right, my friends, I'm the FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel, and this is our blind let's play of Zero Time Dilemma. And if you're as confused as I am right now, well, you know, that's the way we should be, I guess. That's the way this game works. Please feel free to post your theories into the comment section below. But no spoilers, please. If you played this game before, don't spoil anything. Just let us enjoy the experience, and let us find the answers on our own. Thank you so much, you guys. I love you all so much, and I really do appreciate everything that you've done to support this channel so far. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of this game, and who knows, maybe we'll get some answers. I do think I'm gonna go like CQD, since that just makes the most logical sense, because it's right instead of left. So we'll go CQD, and in the next episode we'll watch Q and we'll watch D, and we'll see what happens. Until then, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.